Today we're doing the durability test on the Promethean LP1 from Lead and Steel. I don't typically do durability style testing on products unless it is a brand new product. And the reason being is you can't really tell the strength of something unless you either have the test of time where you use it for a very long period of time, or you do some kind of strength durability testing, which is what we do here today. Unfortunately, it's a brand new optic, so we don't have a ton of time because I want to be able to get some information at least out to you guys. So this is what we decided to do to at least give you guys some kind of insight on how strong this optic can be. So you guys know I don't like wasting time, so let's get right into the video.
Right at the new range, and as you can tell, it's getting a little overgrown. It's a work in progress, but we're out here at the new one, and we are testing the LP1. Since this is a brand new optic, I want to do some light durability testing. I don't normally do durability testing or drop tests or anything like that, but since this is a brand new optic, there really isn't another way to really test how robust it is other than to use it for a really long period of time, or do some sort of durability test. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with a 3-shot group to see where we're at, and then we're going to do some different things like hitting it, then we're going to do some drop tests, and then we're going to maybe dunk it in the creek. I don't know. So we'll find some different things to do, and we'll see how well this thing performs and how durable it is. All right, so this is our control. We've got 3 shots here and then 2 touching right there. So that is what we're going off of. They're all in the square. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do very light durability stuff just to start with, and then we will get more aggressive from there. So we'll start with some shaky stuff, and then we'll go from like yeeting this thing into a tree or something. First thing we're gonna do, like I said, very simple start. Just gonna take a water bottle to engage like a shock to it. We're just going to smack it a couple times and see if that jostles it enough to affect it. I do not think this is going to have an issue with this. It's got a nice shroud around it. I think this optic is durable enough to survive this, and if it does not, then this is not an optic I want to use anyway, especially not for duty use. So we'll start with this one. Again, we will get a lot more aggressive from here, but just wanted to start with something simple. If that doesn't work, then we will go harder. So we'll do 2 shots here, because ammo is expensive. That was a me problem. Okay, so we have 1 shot touching the other 2 down here, and then another one right here. It's a little lower than I would like to see. Very well could have been a me problem. We're going to keep an eye on that. If it continues to shift here after this next test, that's an issue, and we'll address that. But as long as everything stays in that general area, then it very well could have been something I did. So we'll go back and do another test real quick and see what happens. All right, we're gonna go a little more aggressive with this one. All right. All right, these 2 are all touching right here, which makes me feel really good because that makes me, I think that was probably me. So all these shots very consistent, which is a great thing. So we'll go back. We'll do something a little more aggressive. So planning on just dunking it here and then doing a light drop on more dirt, maybe some sticks, but I don't want to do stones quite yet. So we'll progress to that. So just leave it in there for a second. Wash the sucker off. Try not to get my flashlight because I don't know if that's waterproof. I guess we'll find out because I did get it wet. It's a cloud defensive. It should be good. So again, I didn't want to do this in a rocky area quite yet, so it's just a wooded area, some sticks, light rocks and stuff, so we'll just drop it here. Of course, filled that. I'm going to have to clean that out later. But let's go. So we got another one in this group, which is making me very happy, and then we have one a little bit high right there. But again, it's all right there in that square. So that makes me super happy. So we're going to jump a little bit more aggressive here because I think this optic can take it. I had really good confidence in this going into it. We'll do another dunk on it just to clean it off, and then we'll do another drop on something a little bit more hard or rough, and then we'll continue from there. We're gonna dunk it in the water and then take it over and drop it on the rocks. All right, everything is still. We had one right down here, and then again, just still filling this spot right here. So that makes me super happy. We're still staying really consistent with this. So I'm gonna do one more. The goal isn't to destroy this and break it. The goal is just to make sure that this is durable enough. And the test that we're doing is proving that. But again, I don't want to break this, so like I'm not gonna go ahead and chuck this against a tree. I was joking originally. But we'll go ahead and just do one more drop. It's obviously waterproof because we did that one twice. And we'll do one more drop on something a little bit harder, and then maybe I'll beat it again, I don't know. So let's go do that.
We're gonna be dropping it on something a little more solid, this tree root.
One more time. So Josh screwed the pooch there. This is his video debut, and he didn't realize we were going through just the quick initial takes just to see how it went. And as you can tell, he dropped the thing. So he's on a 2-video suspension, but no, seriously. We dropped it. It was probably my fault for not actually paying attention. We were just going through takes. Yeah, but be nice to him in the comments. This is his first video debut. He's usually behind the camera if you guys are ever wondering who's doing all my video, and it's Josh. He's my brother, and he's been doing this with me, but always behind the scenes. So he is now, well, not now because I put him on suspension, but he's now going to be in some video. So we'll go ahead and test this real quick. As you could hear it did smoke the tree. We'll see what happens. We'll drop it again. So I'm super satisfied with this again. Your 2 shots are right over here. So everything is staying within this box, which is what I like, except that little guy, but we're gonna pretend like that little guy wasn't my fault, which it totally was. So as you can tell, everything shifted up and it was right where it needs to be. So really happy with the durability of this. Punched it a couple extra times. I don't know. I don't really necessarily think we need to go crazy. Again, I don't really want to break this optic. That's not the goal. The goal is to see if it is practically durable. I don't think practically you're going to go ahead and tomahawk this into a tree or something like that. So I think the tests that we did, the shock, the water, and then the drop tests were enough to show, okay, that this is at least durable enough. And again, I've used this for over 1,000 rounds through a couple different guns. And it's past my normal testing, but since it is a brand new optic is why we wanted to do a little bit more than we usually do. I usually don't do these durability tests, as you guys know, but we wanted to do something a little bit more with this one. So now we're going to go ahead and wash the rifle off the good way. Make sure everything's clean, so when I go inside, I don't have to have such a mess. Take me forever to get out. So I feel like I cheated you guys from seeing that final drop. So we're gonna drop it one more time here. We'll let Josh redeem himself and drop it again. But I just washed it, so we're gonna get dirty again. So we'll do one more drop here, and then we'll do 2 more shots, and that'll be perfect.
So my redemption drop, I get a second chance here. So we'll see how it goes. Oh.
So we got another one in the hole and then threw one low. So I'm gonna go back and shoot another string of 2 and to see if that was a me problem, or if another one consistently shows low, then we can tell that it is an optic problem. So we'll go back, do 2 more. All right, so we got one wide right and one left. So we're getting some shift. So with that final drop, we did get some shift on it. Other than that, I was fairly happy with how well this performed. We're gonna do 2 more shots. I honestly just want to see how much this is gonna shift. If I can bring this around, so the optic doesn't feel loose in any way. So we'll do 2 or 3. Let's actually, screw it. Let's do 3 shots. So we got each 3 of these shots right back into that group. So we have 3 throws right here, and right here after all the testing that we did. The farthest ones were after the final drop, and then we did like 6 shots there at the end after that drop, and the 2 farthest are right here, and then the rest were right here in this group here. So that's up to you to decide if that is durable enough for you guys, but pretty happy with how it performed, especially on the first drops until that very last one. I think that last one shook it up just a little bit, but 2 drops on a stump, thanks to Josh screwing that one up. Screwing it up, it would have been perfect. No, but glad that we got to see a little bit of a shift and see where maybe that breaking point could be, but still pretty happy with that.
I hope this video was able to help you make a decision whether the LP1 is a good optic for you, or maybe it is something you want to pass on. My goal with this whole video was not to destroy it. Like I said in the video, I don't want to just mangle this into pieces. I just wanted to see under some stress, some more practical stress like drops and shocks and water, what it would do and how it would perform. So that is what I think we accomplished in this video, and hopefully that was able to help you make a better purchase decision. Now, I was going to actually add this into the full review and do this as one big video, but I didn't realize how long this video was while I was editing it, so I'm gonna split it into two. The review video for this optic is coming very soon, just waiting for the new LP1 with the Aurora Wake feature, where it's like a shake awake basically. So I wanted to get that one in before I did the full review, so that should be here very soon. But what I would like you guys to do is any questions or anything you would like answered in the full review, please put them in the comments here and I'll make sure to get those answered. And if I can't answer them, I find someone that does know the answer and I'll get those to you. So please ask those questions here and I will get those put in the full review so I can hopefully make that as beneficial as possible. This is actually what the optic looks like after the testing. So I came back, the whole gun, I cleaned it up. The only thing that I can't get out right now that I didn't get good was all this. So I got some rust in there, which I need to get in there deeply and get that clean. But other than that, the whole rifle and optic setups all turned out nicely. My cloud defensive rain is still working as it should, which I did not think I'd have any problems because the rain is a fantastic flashlight. One of my go-tos, as you can tell from behind me. Actually, I have a whole section missing here because I'm working on the entire left side of this room. So the vault room is getting an extension and I'll be updating you guys, giving you guys a new updated video here soon on that. Other than that, if you would like to help out the channel and the things I do here, there's a couple ways to do that down in the description. Is some discount codes from companies that I personally trust that you can use to save some money, and there's a link to my link tree. And from there, you can use links to Premier Body Armor, Brownells, Air Precision, Palmetto State Armor. Anything you purchase using those links does help out my channel, especially with ammo costs and everything else associated with this stuff, and I do appreciate that so much. A couple companies that support me and the things I do here are Howitzer, Brownells, and Hold Up Display. Howitzer is a clothing company that donates 5% of proceeds to charity. Fantastic clothes. I wear them all the time. That's basically all my closet's filled with because they do pants, they do shoes, underwear, socks, and they have everything, absolutely everything on their website. So definitely check a look at them, and we collaborated and did a tactical advisor shirt, which I think is super cool, and the design is awesome. If you guys want to check them out, there's a link in the description to pick one up for yourself. Brownells is a company that supports me a ton, and you can use code TA10 to save 10% on $150 or more on orders, and I recommend taking advantage of that because you can save a lot of money when you're building some projects. Then Hold Up Display, like I said, working on the another side here. These mounts back here are so cool. So other than that, thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you all.